Hypermine.
What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and got a pretty cool idea for a farm today. Been working around, hanging out in Hypermine, doing stuff and things. I'm addicted again. But definitely a couple cool things to show you. I got some new portals in here. That takes us to the CPU. This takes us to the hub. So this is going to be a little bit of a hub area, possibly expandable, and it has 8 portals on each level. And then you just head up here to go to the next level, back down to level 1. You can head back to the conglomerate. We can go to the ghetto, which is the original farm up here. There's a Twilight Castle that we have, but I like this little design, and it's modular. I mean, I could just add another one or do something like that. So what I wanted to show you is kind of how how this is going to work as far as the conglomerate. So, because I had talked about it kind of being like there were going to be pieces and additions and stuff like that. So I thought I'd take you up here and show you. This is kind of what I'm talking about. So this is kind of another box that I've just added on, and that's what houses the hub. So we're going to do some more stuff and things like that. That's how the conglomerate's going to work. It's just going to be a mixture of pieces. But up here I started working on something new today. So I was hanging out this morning. Lone Wolf's not on now, but was talking to the Lone Wolf on TeamSpeak, pardon me, and we're just taking a look at some different ideas for farms and rubber farms and stuff like that, and he kind of gave me an idea for something, and I went into creative mode and built it, and so we're going to build it here today, and it may take a little bit of time. It's going to be kind of a big build, but what I'm going to be using is this Xycraft, xychorium soil. So xychorium soil is fairly complicated to build. It's kind of not super expensive, but you need green xychoridite, yeah. Stone bricks and some redstone to make green engineering bricks. Then you need 4 engineering bricks and 4 saplings and some iron, and you get yourself some xychorium soil. So this is basically a soil block that will increase the grow time of said thing planted on it. So whether it's wheat or whatever, anything that grows that you plant on it will increase the time that, or decrease, pardon me, the time that it takes for it to grow. And then it's stackable. So if you apply multiples like this, you'll grow more of a thing. So and I believe you can stack it up to 15 deep, so it can be really, really deep. And with the grow time of a tree normally at 30 minutes, I wanted to speed that up a little bit, and I was finding that in the test world, what I had built was taking anywhere from near instantaneously to maybe like 1 or 2 minutes with just the 3 blocks deep. So we're going to use some red power today to build a tree farm for rubber production, basically. I'm not going to use it for anything else. It can be used for any sort of tree, but specifically this farm is going to be for rubber production, and it's going to be completely automated, so there will be no upkeep on this. It will be fed by energy only. So it's going to be fed by EU, by an electrical engine. That should be all that we need to get this to work. And we're going to use some timers and stuff like that. So I'm going to build a little bit more, get some stuff done, and come back and show you the progress so you can check it out. It'll be cool. And we're back. So I've got some stuff built that we're going to need. And what I ended up doing is building 12 deployers. And if you're unfamiliar with the recipe, deployers are fairly simple to make. It's pistons, chest, redstone, and cobble. Nothing too amazing. But deployers are going to allow us to place the saplings that we need. So, and in this instance, you can build this as big as you want or as small as you want. I mean, you can make it 1 by, but I'm going to make it the size 3 by. So each one of the deployers is going to send out a sapling. And so what we're going to do is then wire these guys up. And no, there can be a 1 deep hole there. That's cool. Like so. And then we're going to take some alloy wire. Like so. we're going to leave one spot open for our timer. And yeah, so then we're going to stick a timer on here. So also, if you're unfamiliar with the recipe for a timer, it is, again, fairly simple, but can be, I mean, a little bit of a pain to build. You need a lot of these stone wafers, stone wires, which is just redstone and stone wafers. You need some stone pointers, which are smooth stone, redstone, torch, and wafers. Some stone anodes, redstone and wafers in this formation, and you need a cathode, which is just a torch and a stone wafer. So now this is pulsing, and what this is going to do is each time that it sends a pulse, it's going to try to deploy a sapling. We don't want it to be quite this quick. So let's go ahead and set this for, oh, I don't know. Let's set it for 2 minutes. So every 120 seconds, it's going to send a pulse down this chain, and that's going to deploy one of the items that are in the deployers. Now, we're going to do something kind of special with these deployers, and I'm going to show you how that works. I'm going to take you back into the conglomerate, and we need some sticks. I'm going to have to make a lot more sticks. Let's get some oak wood going. No, we're going to need more sticks than that. Hopefully that'll be enough sticks. And then we're going to need a rubber tree saplings. So, of which I don't have any. So we'll have to go on a little adventure and get some rubber tree saplings, but at least let me show you how we're going to configure these deployers so that we can feed them with some pneumatic piping. So what you're going to want to do is place sticks in a formation like this, and then we're going to place our rubber tree saplings in the center. It doesn't really matter where you place the sticks. You just need to have sticks in with only one slot, and then we're going to fill that single slot with the rubber tree sapling so that when the timer goes off, it deploys it, and then as we feed the system, only going to feed a single full stack in. That'll be the maximum amount of saplings that fits in any one of these deployers. So we're going to need to get some other stuff going here, some pneumatic tubing. I think we'll need a filter, a couple of chests, and then we're also going to have to work out the power system for this as well. I really hope... Oh my gosh, do I have enough? Am I one short? Are you serious? One stick? I hate you right now. I hate you, game. Alright. So... now we have all of those set up and doing a little bit more work, and I'll be right back with you guys. Now we're underneath the farm here. We have a magmatic engine and an ender tank here. That was incorrectly placed. Somebody's got a generic ender tank. They haven't color coded theirs, but ours should be red, gold, like so. And then let's go ahead and take some liquid duct. I might have this placed the wrong way. Let me go ahead and try to place it backwards. Like so. And the magmatic engine sucks no lava. Let's take a second. I might be doing this a little bit incorrectly. Let's apply some redstone signal to this. There we go. Boom. So now we got power. Let's take a look up here and see if we have logger. So our magmatic engine is pumping MJs into our logger, and yep, you can see right there the logger started to harvest. We should have some logs coming out here. So a couple other things that we got to do here real quick is get everything up for the sapling, set up for the saplings. So we got our logger, it's pumping our wood into here. Now we can do something with this later. We can move it, we can do all sorts of different stuff with it. And actually, that's kind of in a bad spot. We don't want that necessarily to be right there because it's interacting with our pneumatic pipes. So let's quickly get this moved to a different spot. Like so. And still interacting with our pneumatic pipes. Perfect. Stick our logs in there. So now what we're going to want to do is take a filter and let's go ahead and get up here a little bit. A little bit stuck. And set our filter there. Now that's not going to work for us. Let me see if I have the correct wrench here for this. I don't. Let me see if we're good enough that we can just place it the right way, because that would be sweet. So we want to place it, let me see here. Perfect. Alright, so now we have our system set up where what we're going to do is have this feed back in with pneumatic pipes. And we'll make it go right back into the system. So now when there are the collection of saplings, they should go ahead and move down in. And there's one other part of this that we're going to need to do, and we're going to need to go ahead and set up a timer for this as well. So let's move up here a little bit. And there you go. You can see the timer is going to move those out. And we can set this for every 5 seconds or so. That should be fine, just to move everything out of the area and back into here. Move everything out of the chest and then back into all of the deployers that we have. So because the deployers are not all full, I'm actually probably going to have to do some manual work. This system isn't going to work very well unless all these deployers have full stacks of saplings in them, because what will end up going on is this is going to feed the closest inventory first. So it's going to feed this and harvest this over and over and over until, or feed this and it'll get harvested. Nothing else is going to get fed for quite a while. So we can do a couple of things here in order to speed things up. We can basically just take our saplings and manually feed them into the areas like so. When they grow, they'll get harvested by the logger. And we can do that a few times, and that will help to fill things up a little bit more quickly. Now, there's other things that you can do as far as worrying about overflows and stuff like that. Your saplings, although rubber trees do not produce them very quickly, you will get more than you need. So what you can do is use a restriction tube, which will actually take and it'll read the inventories and basically say that if all inventories are full, then this thing goes in this direction, and you can put an overflow in there if you want. I don't think we're gonna need one, because once everything's full, it's gonna build this diamond chest, so really not super important right now. But in the future, if you wanted this to be completely worry-free, you could do that. But pretty much for now, this is what's going to be. And so that's kind of our project for the day. Now, some other things that I have to do is I have to pretty this up a little bit because we want it to interface with our base. So let me take a second here and do some work. I will get this set up, get it lit up, and then we'll come back to you and see how it's working. Alright guys, I did a little bit more work. We got it finished up. Figured I'd show you guys what's going on. This is the tree farm, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So outlined some of the outer edges with some of this xychorium block, inverted lime green xychorodite light, to give the trees the light level that they need. And like I had said, what I've been doing is going in here. Now I can't remember where the front side is. Going in here and I have them in my hand. Just going in and manually planting the trees that I need, so then that way what I can do is pardon me, I can work up to getting full stacks in each one of these, and like I had said, at this point in time everything's manual, so we already got a bunch of stacks of wood, rubber wood, that we can turn into rubber balls. And yeah, we have a little bit of room underneath where we can actually come down in here eventually, and we can work to automate this a little bit more, so it intersects with the inside of the outside of the conglomerate. But eventually, if I want to, I can set this up so that it automatically processes the rubber wood, which we may do in a little while. But for now, let's go ahead and head on outside, and you can kind of take a look at what it's like out here. So that's what it looks like in conjunction with the main part of the conglomerate. And so the conglomerate idea is coming along. It's kind of cool. And that's going to be it for today, guys. I don't know how long this is going to be, but it was a long day for me. It took about I don't know, 4 hours, 5 hours of building and getting resources to get that thing done, but I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, tell me what you think in the comment section below, and leave a like and all that good stuff. You know, it always helps the channel. You guys are awesome about doing that. If you think I should do a real tutorial, let me know. Leave a like or a comment and tell me if you think I should do like a full tutorial on that build. And also wanted to thank T.O. Lone Wolf very much for the concept, basically helping me to conceptualize the idea, and he had done something like that before. So yeah, I really appreciate his help on that. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day.
Hypermine.